Right, this coming Sunday morning, the clocks go back 1 hour. It's the end of daylight saving time. That means you might feel like you got an extra hour of sleep, but your kids, especially young ones, will likely wake up even earlier.
I sat down with Dr. Harvey Karp. He's the author of the Happiest Baby series. He says if you have little kids or even a baby, changing the clocks can be rough. I vividly remember this. It's hard, but he did have some advice on what you can do starting tonight to make that transition a little easier.
If your child normally wakes up at 6:30, now they'll be waking up at what was 6:30, but now it's the new 5:30. So for example, Thursday night, if your child's normal bedtime is 8 o'clock, let's say, make it 8:20. Try to get them to stay awake just a little bit longer. And then on Friday night, try to make it 8:40 if you can get that long.
Dr. Harvey Karp says it's best to put your child to bed 20 minutes later each night leading up to Sunday. The longtime pediatrician and author of Happiest Baby on the Block also says there are a few key things to do during the day to help your little one prepare for a time change. First, make sure your baby or toddler is getting plenty of sunlight during the day. He says natural light will help reset your internal clock. Second, Dr. Karp says before bedtime, close the blinds, dim the lights, and use white noise. He says this will help the child and the parent prepare for bedtime. Finally, Dr. Karp says to check with your pediatrician about using melatonin, which he says can often be safe for kids for just a few nights.
When you give that half hour before bedtime, it starts to get their brain oriented to the new time zone. So like for families over the holidays, whether Thanksgiving or the Hanukkah Christmas holidays, if they're going to be traveling back east from San Diego, that can be a big jump. And so getting sunlight during the day, again, using white noise, and sometimes 1 milligram of melatonin can be helpful just for a night or two to reset the internal clock.
He does say obviously check with your pediatrician before giving your child melatonin. Again, start tonight. Put your kids to bed 20 minutes later each night. So hopefully by Saturday night into Sunday, they'll be a little more adjusted.